chairman and the entire hierarchy. Our parliamentary level, led by at the first and regional level, and and constituency area Tochi, and the entire NDC fraternity. I'm here. I'm watching 67 tracker mistakes. This is saying tracker no was tracking mistakes. I'm a feeling so. You go to show me tracking me. They are deliberate. They are almost Israel style. They are there. No man found one question that be out. Was a crop the municipal capital. That's a mono and the roads. Almost all my year. The first list of was a couple of but MPP buying another down led by Dwaboase, nothing has been done on a couple town road. A couple town roads this year any first list happened under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. When myself was the DCE then and Honorable Akwesi Opofosu, former local government minister, was the MP. In the year a couple town roads bypass. Be a fine day, be a fine 2 years. MPP and another down Dwaboase, Omonia Didia, if Onono in a year, Almost no back home.
Okay, answer about the Tosumienu, no call the Tosumi and Sano. A year a Cropon Town Rose and also Munya Bibian Faono. A better no move free a bemuno, none to be at the same.
A Cropon Town Rose, Omonia Bibian Faono. And now you see a bemuno. Now, road it was almost 85% complete.
And within the past 7 to 8 years, to be honest to say.
So they came and completed it a year 15%. The funding, the source of the funding, everything was seen that I was a DC then.
It's okay, so when you be beyond for one part, say. Because say, Omo buy no bet twice. Form twice say BB Anna.
That be say Omo tracker no Omo recognize say we na start here and Omo just 15%. You know can say a couple no scrumpo no. What was me idea abemu no. Ono kwa no this last month na me here say we know boys here na post patching. Ono kwa mo tinya here. But obi on one kind. When you pick the tracker, the picture was created said, you've done something in Wasa Kopo, the municipal capital, in connection with growth. But nothing has been done by this government, led by Nanado and Baumia, to Wasa Kopo and roads.
You mean nothing significant? Because your budget say, a quine yanity, a chefa casia pan, a NDC are buying. Omo buy no 15%. Is that not what you're suggesting?
I'm saying that, I'm saying Ghana loan for a project. We give credit to Yokoji loan for the project.
Okay.
You your funding. You have started project 85%. And then another wants to claim the ownership of that road. You can claim credit so by 1 million. But the picture that was given the tracker to say.
Yes, sir. I think you got your Tosumi.
The next road from Adanse Aswadi, Jebia stretching so Oma Yakwine. And also nothing has been done on that stretch. Oma Yakwine from Wasa Samai to Adanse, but from Aswadi, Jebia, there's nothing about here. Why no what? From Santi to Aswadi Jebia. Recently, as MP, Namiano Copper grader, reshaping to a plan so. So also no, Nakano, a fairly, Omaya Tapano, Omonia Quinio.
Bausha track and as well. What you say, why you're Quino?
Omaya Quino, and so, and you can go, log on to the tracker.
Yeah.
You come to Western Region, then you come to Amenfi's constituency. Under Rose, Amenfi's constituency, you see it there. One, the tracker now you're fine. Miami Chrome, a Francia, a Broche Kobo, na Messi, a Broche Kobo, a buying by a 8 years in it. January, so, and also, 6 months ago, now made a machine, also I reshape it. I'm not still with you. On minor cassa and area covered. So finance swap. Just support to almost cement that the communal labor
yeah.
And also nothing has been done on that road by this government, led by Nanado and you about me. So on that score also no that can out of 57 mistakes. And this mistakes, he took fire in your more than a dumb Komaswa. And under MPP, when you mistake, the Chio now make a mistake. And the idea a government achievement because pushing the current new surrounding the movement of the American plant to air we're committing planter John Dramani Muhammad Yaba. If our opponent and the MPP or Yadiana who know a mistake. We have a catch out there. Oba on your sheet. There's not your own year and a crown of also claiming ownership.
But with a year second road now, we boss no. Say what's your delivery truck anymore? What you for you be a town what you so idea dance say and a quine to be at here. I mean for the benefit of be a one call truck anymore. Who come on now? Who call her second quine now was a one crumple who two one more as an MP no. What the for you be a baton what idea dance here be?
I mean, what's the name of that road on the tracker as you are looking at it now?
No, I'm saying, say, second road now was a one casano. Who two one more? Yes.
And then I'm able to say, that road not in for you now, but what is the name of that road? What is the name of that road?
No, Mimi. One tell me question. I say, Mimi bisa say, for be a one call tracker no so no. Say, maybe I'm a me need tracker no so.
No. Picture, they didn't attach any picture to it.
Picture be anyhow.
Yeah, that picture be anyhow.
But no, I see a trade was a no.
Yeah, it's one of the strategies.
And apart from no, a dear bio so my yama, I'm a fee east.
I'm a fee, no one dear no so my yama road, and also no, the road mention no, anymore no. Oh, and I always come and say, over here, I'm a fee zero. Electrification, I'm a fee zero. I buy back 7 years, 8 years down the line. Meanwhile, under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, 4 years I'm a fee 85 communities now they are connected. You really almost 65 communities. MPP Nanado 7 years, 8 years, zero. Track and that's zero. But under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, within the space of 4 years, the year Daman so chip compound clinic, a bina starting our commission here, the Mahomo, assistance, a bina a year, Oko Exilia, a bina year, Oko Jedia, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, visionary leader, 1 year, Uba was a upon a government hospital, a year expansion, a bra, a year children's ward at the town. A maternity block at the count. You are this government, or reporting actually the good stuff I'm a fee and the head, zero. Nothing has been done in the constituency. That I'm a fee to be precise, that's zero.
So for the average Ghanaian voter, what to about this year, Titiru, some voter no one Memphis is What idea where you are buying say because and Tiasia Yenya Titiru, the Kaide president. Akufo-Addo ye ye fan delivery truck and one and tia say yenya say sika yenya so man say nia omoje ye wo tuo mu nia omoje ye obusia bomu no eno no mo dan ne ho adidi a kire wa kontabuo kwa so sa bere ya adani say no Ghanaian voter no hunu ne say
that is the constituency. What is not decide here you because now the down kwa Akufo-Addo o say akontabuo no mo budia every project Diano, on the tracker, and some comedy project, the contract from the show. Every project also account to India. Then somebody a contract from the show. Now, Ghanaians, a bio all dealing in terms of accountability.
Yeah.
The reason being that COVID back home, members of parliament and NDC, the minority side, no. Yet, as members of parliament, we represent our constituents. We were calling for accountability on public expenditure. No, that's not many people. If you went a buy way by no, at the ben a buy way a book contact Ghana for. The contact one say, 7 years, me am fees, rectification, ammonia she. The contact one say, I'm a fees, haircut, ammonia she. The contact one say, a buy you buy, you know. You are John Dramani Mahama Jai, you are single farm, stabilization farm, infrastructure development fund, extra. Oma commode deji, fund, oma commode deji, and what contact no. A contabuoni say, or no magic when cocoa, so cotton. No, the Ako Jaman so. Wakotono, who share Ghana $60 when you one bag, no, I say 8,000 Ghana 8 million. Then a contabuoni say, a banner for 6,000, 50 million. No one bring when one fees, you know, 2,000 nana. The contabuoni say, $1 that dollar was being sold at 3.8 cities to the dollar. But they are almost 14 cities, no. You couldn't tell what say. You about me promising the Zongo community say, I get Zongo fund, no. Every year, they are going to put in $50 million. That is speaking, no. I hear there now. You couldn't tell what say, over I am a visa. And the Coco Rosa, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sat here from Christians to Supreme Court. Everyone called them Wako Pian and Uncle. Your four basket Niniano. I wonder why this year final a practice. I could have won the Obusian Town to one. You couldn't have won so but inflation. Oh, and Excellency John Dramani Mahama so 15%. This somebody I call 52%. I find a extra down. And I don't couldn't have won one. If you couldn't have women or watch small scale miners. Our promises said. But say Juma Mokina, our man fees. I'm a 6 years, Uncle Juma, yes, Tabeka, yes, Tagalan say for, ye both mutual, not elsewhere in the same country called Ghana. No, I'm not 4 years, Juma, 4 years, Yan Yamushiana. The Kunta would say, I am a many of the Parma of Popo. I have cook, what is this? This is full. You are John Dramani Mahama. No, Munya. Yano, Popokrana, almost bar.
And another leg to Nkomoi Krano, any near Kojo Ponkroman so can I say, way near the betche ye donor partners, foreign agencies, Oma, Omoboy Bosnia, near Yedu Musikaye. We get this away better mushroom. Honorable. Say Yashre, Honorable Nicholas. Amankwa Humano so ye busu ahumani bi oni yemfa ne mra especially san komono ho no ehia pa se wo se oka bibi efa ho honorable wa humano so
hello
honorable
yeah
good now me busa say another leg to enkomo any near current works and housing minister ojo opon kroma kan say enoma yi a omodan na di wo delivery tracker yi ebe ma ye donor partners omo ma ye sika omo boy bosia ehunu nia ye di omo sika ye wogiri se enoma we beto omo asu
on se ese onu no ho na o se ye ra kojo pon kuma no ono an so hu se donor partners no omo ma ye sika abra omo ni ni ati o so wu se the records of every expenditure, as I stated earlier, no, parliament, parliament is the house of records. Also, the donor partners, no, almost take every budget statement. No one will say, cannot name is it truly said, almost utilize, no, account for, no budget statement reflected. When you take a Ministry of Foreign Affairs, almost performance-based budget, no, 2017, estimated said, the total accrued air passport, revenue from passport, that was 19.2 million cedi. After Sakano, number Sakano to Clemente, almost so many. Once someone can they were reported to say, over in here, 19.2 million Ghana cedi. No, Sakano so was 1.1 million cedi.
Yeah.
But when you come to the budget now, investment. And I have a kata, a chester, a way, a unit, a generate here. I'm reporting at you. It is clear to say it is at 56.6 million Ghana cedis. It's also conflicting way and then let's go to job, job station. On the hand, on my way, cannot catch say, why employ INSS in Kwa? I have 319,248. I have put appendix 7 of the 2017-2023 budget from the Ministry of Health. Almost catch say, almost one employ 78,534. But truck I catch say, the budget to Kwa, I have 319,000. So don't know national. I'm always a banway a banner on kind of crunch here Ghana for. The banway kind of crunch here Ghana for. Because I am a fear coin in case of Ponky Do, any haircut in the coin. Because banway a banner kind of crunch here Ghana for. The government country said, he levy will be the financier to our challenges.
Yeah.
You know, when the other country said, you have to he levy now. That's a problem in other trouble. Then you show problem here. Then you have a problem here. What do we see now? A buy way a buyer. The goodness, any kind of phone you said, and now done a catadon on the to me because they promised to move us from transition to production. What is the Ghanaian experiencing now?
Yeah.
A buy way a buyer. How about the catcher? Your boss said, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the comfort doom so the other crimper. Without making the first step before they inherited power, no, you know John Dramani Mahama, no so would doom so a giant. The generation capacity, no, while let's say, no, I'm on the car, say, they have excess capacity. Now they've been exposed. I'm attempting to read them, America, attempting to move America to a nothing that's not anything. The idea is perfect. The idea is good. But I appreciate that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he left a legacy, and that can never be taken away.
Yeah.
Based on that legacy, the more reason why Ghanaians are going to vote massively for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and all parliamentary candidates on the ticket of NDC to bring a better Ghana that you and I want to enjoy.
But staying on a question now, no, anymore, now go show our day, man. I mean, when you say way better about the year coincident, Eddie Ama Abaya, or Nam Kwaso, but in your case, who or political party, NDC about Bamo. I mean, at a time, on my Ghana, facing credibility crisis, import in the bond market, and ye. So this time I catch a donor partner say, and no man ye do musica ye. Now better this a big crampo NGOs and a provider, you know. When you say better when you be, wabra ye him. Even Pama by now, when I'm Kwaso Wabano.
The challenges here is the more reason why I Ghana for decided that we are going to vote for the experienced man, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The reason being that in the energy sector, once this government is failing to pay the independent power producers, you know, once this government has sold the generation capacity almost for being counted, there's going to be a gap. NDC, it will be a challenge for us. But my dad, Honorable Professor Purpose, former local government minister, he told me one thing about leadership. He told me this is what he said. He said a group of pigs led by lions is more formidable than a group of lions led by pigs. In the fair, leadership is key. The whole channel can be funny here. So His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, his track record, his history, developmental oriented mind when it comes, without integrity and credibility, you are going to restore the lost image of Ghana to international market. With that way, we are going to put measures in place. Recently, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama made a bold statement that under his government, 2025 and beyond, we acquire the Ministry of Sanitation, the cutting off, because Ghana IFC, even when there wasn't any ministry like Ministry of Sanitation. It's the more reason why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama declared that policy about the 24-hour economy. So if when we are able to produce locally, to meet the local demand, we will be able to export some. When we start doing that, $50 stabilization, member, you will not even much rely on foreign donors to survive as a country. Even though you give them as a developing country. So, with the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, it's a fact that the men and I sell minor codino challenges, but with Mahama, no, you will surely take us through.
All right, very well. I say Game Boy, Honorable Nicholas Samankwa, and then Ubra when you're my another pay. And that's a pa. Very well. Anthony Nukbenu Atenase, Anthony Memoachimo Aquaba, and say, Mount you are cry.
Kwame Minkah Johnson.
And come on here to us.
A subject me to Christianity. Always once a soldier, always a soldier.
Always a soldier.
The chairman and one effect.
Also one effect. Traffic won't come on Dako. Look, I can't no money be a mobile barber to so. I mean public transportation. It's in a mess. Buses are what's said. I'm out for quick man away. Can take it away.
We need to look at transportation. One of the biggest policies going into the future. Because yes, many much of our productive hours will be wasted in trying to commit from one end to the other. I think looking at what we were trying to do in terms of expanding the road network, adding on to the rail and other means of transport, then expanding the system in such a way say a bit more distribute the productive sector to catchment areas will be able to access it easily. 7 to 8 years now, all those progress they are truncated and nothing has been done. Apart from the $398 million Mampenyi Mama G the India and Zimbabwe to construct the rail from Tema to Mpakada. Akufo-Addo and procure one rail achievement. But who call the useless performance tracker more. They ashamed somewhere a real expansion and a real rehabilitation from Tema to Mpakada. You can't ultimately faster achievement to them because you have no idea of what was there. The loan was procured, contractor was sorted, and looked for. They started work in this country before you arrive as a useless person.
That's what about Twasu and so I can't do one.
No.
I mean, and can the KPI will say a new man about the Danish South, also
governance is continuous.
Yes.
Governance is continuous. You have ultimately stop this project because a project are in motion. Are you getting me? Maybe you know problem here. But when you talk of your achievements,
performance.
And no is ultimately accounted for. We have accounted for those money before leaving government. Who on 2017 to now, the car would have card 120 billion cedis no. And no Ghana for here accountable. Inti udi obidi ebu akunta. You are being disingenuous as a president.
But Obo Kasa for 10,000 projects. I mean, 67 years now. Omo Baba Ntebeji Tum say, oh, no name from so. Eti dia bio ena masen huna become one as an NDC. Masen huna mususu say was a discredited a performance tracker no.
Kwame Minkah me chia tie for. Ni ahwefo nyina. You see, nia ebeboa aban we inimenimi say takai on pulling it down.
Wow.
Because inimguasi na eba no esum. Nia omo abeji atum no. Inimguasi e di bebro mo no. So omo pulling it down. Inimenimi ya. Credibility kakra na omo no. Ombe krum. Since ombe German Ghana for do na be expose omo big time. Kwame, we see who the Ghana for sika aye tracker. Say nhwe say who achievement we nya no. Who the egu Ghana for nko hwe.
In fact, I also can say be international partners.
Exactly.
Global partners. No one be who die. Ye di musika. Yeah.
Upon Kruma e kasa na no. O see who tracker no mo a. Who click location I bet the Uber call location who pictures and videos.
Yeah.
One, that assembly and because none of the sites now in Krofu Eshishano who click location say non-available. So a minister of state being paid by the state lied to the people of this country. So international community benebe nya areshem aji abanedi.
As of when not available.
Today, upa. Let's go to your computer.
You check it to see
you be any of the sectors. Now you searching for any project. Now you say you be location with the pictures of other completed or ongoing. Nothing. Two. Nyamani bi mo uko it's like an insult to the Ghanaian voter.
No one better.
Uko Zongo development. Now Timika say we watch 12 sets of jerseys. And we achievement then
no.
As an assembly member, we check jerseys. Yeah, Timiko pay sikani ato jerseys near Chema team say where electoral areas.
Yeah.
What is the achievement about that?
But Abanye be wrong now.
Inti aban moi. So we try sika for Zongo Development Fund. Now we try say 12 set of jerseys watch our Zongo community. We training 1,200 and something young men and women in schools. Niama MPs ni assembly members here. As assembly members here facilitating training of people into hairdressing, fashion design, pedicure, manicure, still bending and gate the area Then you train 1,200. Unemployment rate in that so Untimika say I train 1 million persons in skills to be something that Ghanaians should upload 1,200 and something. Now the way I share track I say international partners in NG they see you as a fool. Excuse me to use that language. The MPP, this bunch of MPP administrators are just wrapping the country for people to mock at us. What's your winning dear for Bebre or me? When you say that few crop of people who cannot think who subject the entire country to this kind of ridicule. My antenna is also. Because the man who claimed he was behind this whole achievement, Professor BBB, into professorship now here, and who named any. Who work school, actual books. I am a professor. I doubt whether this man really is a professor.
But some of my caveat be say a work in progress. I mean, as when I hear no more update.
Taking the words of Minister Oppong Nkrumah, this is a work that has been done with credible validation. Just say, Niamwa yeno, yenhum bida, yesrunkun, na ukomwa, ubenya jidene areshim say, aban yusu sika profitably. Na ye kom na nyama yehunia. And I think we have been shortchanged to a certain degree. This government, senye nyamina yesrua, they need to be put at firing squad and fired.
And people say no man say because almost 10,000 projects.
10,000 projects. We have still gone into this sector by sector. Nyama negu honu enye nyama utimi nya regime say aban yusu usika profitably. Enti nia ema ye bon krofu bi mu 1981 our firing squad no. It is 1% of what is happening today. This government, on everybody who serve in this government, deserve a shot in the head.
I mean, who promote violence?
I'm not promoting violence. Who instigate a decree to set up tribunals to try these people.
But some I'm
not calling anybody to go and shoot anybody.
But a bit to me, I instigate, a bit to me, I inflame passions. For
the sake of this morning show and the listenership, Matrian sign. But I believe we need to say to me page a democracy to another level say you won't for man no mood your money diagro say ya. Say to me say decree to set up tribunals to try them and shoot them by firing squad. Because you see can't mean because I don't trust any of the courts today in this country. So be if I gonna see Kakoti Kwanso. A year no say a year year. You didn't go down quarter 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. Criminal trials at the it is a tribunals. Now subject to the issues. Now to me here no the Duke of Two Teshi Ranger.
And the basis of such tribunals day. I mean say why your project a yen ya hotoso.
Ye the Ghana Sika show.
Say what the Ghana Sika koto Jesse. E the amount kwa there be say omonse na omuhunu ball. Is there anything wrong with that?
Ghana Sika koto Jesse.
Yes, or the ball bomukina at that level.
The idea behind the Zongo Development Fund is to uplift Zongos to a certain status. In your mind, women now attach Yanko Jina Parliament, ADD Nima for them say that is a slum, it's a Zongo, Omun Flashy, WC that. No, Nuna buying under him as Minister of Western Housing. Omo initiate program to upgrade that area into a certain level. Omuso Ombenya and Opomuso Ombetina WC so. Where is it? Inti say Nyasika, Ekoto Jesse Echiche. As achievement under Zongo Development Fund, we couldn't have money to upgrade slums, the structures within this area. So they will have decent 1-bedroom to live in, which can show, say, this is an achievement. Say, donor funding be by a project team, and I will call either any of our Zongo lineups. In Greater Accra, we have 46 Zongos. None have seen a facelift in terms of even borehole, in terms of any potable water distribution, in terms of community center, library, skills training center, upliftment of schools. All the Zongos are basic schools. It's nothing to write home about. Wemu and here will be biara Zongo within Greater Accra. But not a Jesse, because Jesse is there. Every Zongo youth and Yamia born be born in same quality to Zongo koche in your more parks. It's a buying to me in country. Me say buying Jesses for Zongo communities is an achievement I am applauding. Because Zongo communities are your young Alajis are in skills training. They even train more than 10,000. Now, the whole government of Ghana, your achievement is 1,200 plus, and you put in a tracker. Go to health. Majority of the projects this government is ascribing to itself, any achievement other than them. Before
projects need be away.
Before ye fear bam.
Yeah.
Greater Accra Kwana. You see 7 polyclinics, which was completed in their first term. You can ascribe those projects as achievement under.
Yeah, projects are NDC chas here.
They get polyclinic.
Okay.
But you know English are manfru, Ashaiman, Oduman. I've forgotten the rest of the sites. These projects were 60-70% completion contractors say Juma. Monies for those projects was not procured under you. It's the end of achievement. And
but say Ghana buying project.
Minkah say Ghana buying project.
And Kaisa Kojo can say the other doctor can say where in your project ye baby lebu say be NDC.
There is no project NDC MPP in this country. But we are talking about a certain regime as Sika. Ye di bo wakoma. Eduane a odi ye na esi kire. Nye eduane a obeto ye a obeka ne hye.
It will make a point no.
Yes. Obeto obi duane a eda kitchen a oka ne hye a achievement. Wo die na wo ye na sika na di bre wa odi dura e jade no. Niam a otodi ye unkwan no. E na e pese ehu.
Two parts of continuous governance, new achievement.
How can it be your achievement?
Continuous governance. Ebian say wajija projects ni bi wo gurem. Yen na mo bo no so boy.
Wa Ghana ka. Because some projects na aka ho nyina yen complete ye no. Enne say Ghana ban sanko pesika fufuro at the expense of you and I before you betimi akọ ho. Enti uma sika na no mo di adwuma no, o mo di to aso a na mo wie ye a anka ye save ye ho. And by this time no ye tua. Enne we are paying those loans without the projects being functional. I get me. What could Jibusian said? Who see stores? Ama we busian for. Ema mwa ye mujuma. Nkrofo beji aya. Beden. Ubenya sika. Na odi etua. Stores na si we unsi wiye. Sika na odi ye no. Sika no ye hu. Ese uko services are loans no bank. We jasa or how not to maso. We yomo papa na say. We yomo boni. That is where the MPP have brought us. Because every facility I had na ye di shebi mu a. Saa de no ye wiepe eno atua ne huka. Enti wo wie ye na sika no time asoso betua na say ukoji loan, etua loan. Na ade na nka ese ye dwuma ema eno nya sika ma wo no eno sisi ho aye bosom. Edan so de uja to ho 2 years ubekọ ho na bibia because the weather conditions exposing the structure.
It's when I can say be go many months.
Of course, because almost every sector ye rano ye hu adipotin aban no timi sinibu say oh this is an achievement. No. Because the achievement must bring relief and comfort to the people who so why ye bibia ma omo. It is an achievement now who can and fa relief in Bremi. How does supply of jerseys bring economic relief to a Zongo young man or woman? Okobobol ni we no bedu fear. Ni obedi no. Na no the way na young men no gina Kumasi Central Mosque ehwe ba o me say toy bia ya exposing war we because omo bomb pa ewie ye no mo fi ho no. The next thing they thought of is into Yekofi Ekodi then.
Yeah.
Now we sorry Gina Castle say yen bo si say wa be den. Uni abe bompa e. Wu koi. Nia eda we ni mu akwakoye. Ni yen so ye gina hei. Ye dwin say ene sala. Sala so di anka obompa e wi a onim say ni gie bi ebe kosu wo ba bi.
Yeah.
But nothing. That is how the people feel say na kwa obu yen say.
So if I'm getting you anka ye performance tracker no komo nkyere nia omo de ye bosia ne ye to na ye on eno bom
sike bia wo gi ye uko Franklin Templeton investment go gi 2.25 or so $2.5 billion.
Yeah.
That's a education ye $300 million as part of Franklin Templeton loan ni idea ye health ye $500 million ye dia we security ye say the year say water resources housing roads transport. Are you getting me?
Motremu green book sana mo ye no.
Of course uko green book mu every project ya indicate say ya ye no ye chere the source of funding na ya chere time you start here in year progress. There was I think only 2 or 3 artistic impression our green book of we the call cleaners.
Yeah.
And whether they don't even understand what is artistic impression. The magic loan say na loan me di share jumedie mu jumedie no ye wia say na ye behu no ye nsha ase ye but emra ye be sha ase ni. This was all the footnote our green book mu for you to read and understand what government was doing. But they took us to the cleaners, rubbish us. At that time, many of the odds were against us. Until people will not even go into the green book and read.
That's a certain time here be our own.
Yes. And then subject us to all manner of ridicule. Those days, every morning, 98% of radio stations, almost man crofo, or site we, yes, say, Omo Ejuma say, Omuko on Ejuma no or Hokrampo still. They tell you, say, what's in the green book, you indicate the percentage of work I but radio reporters who tell the people of this country, say, Yeba Hokra Nkusie Enedi Agro. Mikai wa regional hospital. You share percentage of work. Contractor need do as part of the Green Book compilation.
Yeah.
It's a different video. They have their own motive. Dr. Baumia in 2017, a commission naval housing, Biekro housing project at Newtown. A project completed. Now naval navy for assigned to officers before Mko commission here. For tracker no. De go as achieve. And then will be a C. Bibiana omo allocate for my officers. What the Newtown? Who tracker no man? Must see a part of an achievement under armed forces housing. This cannot be even say a Trump like deliberately who person check Ghana for say ya born yenim hwe. Everybody who resides in Newtown knows that this building ye tiha asana year 2 about 2016.
In the case of the Green Book, the boss is here, no. I am man called for Kubamani and then home crowd. In your political impact, what NDC so. Where better when your political impact be ada?
It depends on our communication outfit and our marketing strategy. I'm not into that department. It is a communication outfit and the marketers of the political movement into 2024. I'm moving to make sure say you're exposing the lies and the deceit so that we bring to the front burner for every Ghanaian to see say Oman Baumia waste your time, waste your resources.
Yeah.
And Baumia should not come to any community, even have the chance to talk to people. He must be hooted at. If it will be applicable, find some water and pour in his face. We can't continue this way. So we need to unearth. And I for now, no, as I yesterday, the unearthing they've done is enough to show said there is great work being done by the communication outfit.
But beyond more communication outfit and no political party, no. I mean, civil society, so to say, you see 2016, no. You will say B, A, B. I mean, Edu Watch, for instance, at the normal hold up to church, maybe a project will be free by, and then home crowd. And also, better men, political implication now, in face NDC 2016, no.
Of course, but you see what is happening now. Ghana for only being first said. They want to compare the two political parties, yeah, the same.
Yeah.
Which we have to move a step further to prove to the people of this country, say, MPP is nowhere near to us when it comes to credibility. Because, yen dinu kwechiremu, Nkrofu jina simpiesu edwa num ene num dwa na omudwa ye no ano na omudi kobo obusia no enye nu na omudi tua yen dwa ye num a kiremu ye kiremu se nia mudi se ensani within 4 years under Mahama nia wa ye ni na nusu ade hu a opeso di Ghana esini musi munji ntum because mudasum was he showed pragmatism. Say I am confronting the energy sector generation and give you a real time power. And Chebiano, that power na me mamuno, ubenya at cheaper price because me invest in ENI to get you more gas to feed Atuabo. Enti plants in na yebe ring figurative plants no, ayebe yomwe fi light crude and heavy crude. Now gas if you do so that power will be cheaper. Ghana for Intiamano. And then you the $36 million. And you locate half of America. And you could see Kumasi for us. That whole plant you procure $350 million. You see a bokrono. Muba ye mwasa team up to today. Muntimi nya krono bako. So muntimi nya hwe emfa nka ho a. Who relocated at $36 million. What $36 million could have gone to procure maybe a 50 megawatt plant. That is a 250 megawatt plant at $350 million at that time. You see, Chrono. We are now with $36 million. Eddie Masu, Eddie Akosi Kumasi.
Say to the evil from.
Now me catch you say Wemu. They need to be fired. Look, Nyansa Ben the womb.
Fired in business sense. See you Eddie.
No. Firing squad. Firing squad. Look, Minya Kwame. Who the $36 million? Emma Obi plan so I could see baby fufro. Nyansa Ben the womb. Plant in the city credit is near to Atuabu. And then you have to now take another money. $36 million no Mudikwakusi Kumasi no. It's not part of laying the gas pipeline to Kumasi. $36 million is for the transportation assessment and building the platforms and getting pylons into that sector to carry the power. After the Sakopes Kafufro, Edia building gas pipes from Atuabo to Kumasi, and we know the cost here. Aden. Yen omunche the rationale behind it. Renaming, one, to own it as your achievement. It can't be possible. It will not wash. Two, which let me said, security reasons in it. Who didn't see for Akua? When there is an explosion, you will lose it. So you want to upgrade the middle sector? No. Equally, and then you see your 5,000 megawatt installation of power. Nina a challenge because plants be break off because of lack of maintenance and other issues. Enti Oman demand their cost through. We should be moving to add about another 2,000 megawatts. What is the government plan? Uko, the energy sector policy document. And the NDC actually how we wanted to move this country into about 8,500 megawatt installation of power. Almost 8 years. Where is the achievement of this government in making sure say you achieve that target? Because you say investment will be urban, the demand. Again, households are now being configured into be a person use air conditioning. All these things become demand. At the time we were in the 1,200, 1,500 megawatts, how many radio stations were in this country?
And they are those.
But every radio station, you depend heavily in cooler environment before you can work.
Yeah.
Therefore, the demand for power.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? Those days now, Obianka single phase. And then everybody is on 3 phase. If you have 3 phase, no 2.
Yeah.
Depending on the power consumption is high. So the forecast and the NDC, and the investment, and those investments will not come in a day. You need more duration to get it well done. Where is it today? And I'm plants in our coffin and then erratic power supply. 2016. These were the people who told us that you need shame. Yeah, my power and pono. You say increase power. You are born. No. We see I are born. We need Tibon Kosui. And no, we know. Give me the driving steer to go where? Mate, impo no dia ko amradonko donko mi. Mate wada. E ma o master dia ko. E na o see wo sorry wa amnenu mu no. O see e ma o driving steer. No. Ghana for. Mo nyina enimbre. And the last is to tell the NDC listeners this morning. Men sorry. And now social media. baby out, what are you doing to make sure say you appeal to 10 people, 15 people, 20 people to understand say men nye shehain from Ujim December 7. Men mo bi fa eku sempua embe dada. Men mo bi enfa no dede embe dada won potim. And ne o man ya destroying it to every sector. Graphic communication ne yatom. So, yatom. No investment of the country is with us again.
John Boadu says because state-owned enterprises, adwene wo mutirwenye business adwene. It was a reevaluated.
Way was a board member at all. It no ni nyansa and G2 mu say yemfa no koye oni business sense.
So siga adwene awodan na di no say hon was ye di ani kire.
John Boadu got in at all for 7 years as a board member. No ni nyansa ye business at all. And no mu good to. And no got in a cigar. Then anything. Ye boni ben Ghana for. Ye catch them mu said. Oman penya Kufuado ni opa ni se be friend say president. Be nyasa edibu man no ni bi. Because na this yum na brabom ni ye na namonto nyina kire say common sense if nyasa eluded him.
Anthony
Ghana for full said na ye bu nanim tia na ye mpe na asem. Enemo hu be odi yakodu.
Asem se be Anthony ye bre na nya ye bre next time we say traffic ni yet me avoid na.
Next time they say me logi wakrada me sorry fee na metimi abantem.
Ebia imano su fie wa na wetima lodge ho.
One imano
producer. But that's Anthony and it will be a new adaja unyabai. What are Greater Accra Regional Organizer ma NDC Amanyo Kono. Abusia yebegina na asem ya wode pem ye na ye de dwumadie no abana wie ye. Ajibanye power die wode power mid morning. Abraham power 97.9. No money mienu Mugabe master the inside politics bebrebo. No nai bremu wo TV show. Prem to akase e bon so beba be mamu nyina che edam asese mu di ye che. Ye be chia bye bye.